Alright everyone, welcome back on the mat. My name is Renelle B, and today we're going to get started on our mats with a breath exercise. And so we're going to be exploring two breath exercises today, pranayamas as we call them in yogic terms. The first, which we're going to start our practice with, is the breath of fire, which helps us to warm up the body, create more chi in the body, elevate our energy body to then set us up for our practice, while the final breath work that we're going to be doing is a cooling breath, and we're going to be doing that during our cool down at the end of practice. So I'm hoping that this contrast between the fire, building fire in the body, and then the cooling breath will help us feel how these energies play out in the body a bit more. And so in order to set up for our breath of fire, you want to sit comfortably, so you can either sit cross-legged as I am now. I'm moving the skin away from the sits bones. Otherwise, you can sit on your knees, bringing your heels back, sitting back on your heels. So whichever positioning works best for you. And so the breath of fire essentially works by a forceful exhale. As you do so, you're going to snap your belly, and I'm going to demonstrate this as well, but I just want to verbally talk to you guys about how it works. So you're going to intentionally and forcefully exhale by snapping the belly, and then the inhale will be automatic. And by forcing the exhale, you get in that quick breath movement. So I'm just going to move sideways so you can kind of see what I mean here. So you're going to inhale deeply, exhale all the way, inhale, and then you start. And so I'm snapping my belly with every exhale and breathing only through the nose. So we're going to do that now together. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale all the way through the nose. Inhale halfway. Exhale forcefully and start your pranayama. Exhale all the way. Inhale. Hold the top of the breath. Exhale slowly through the nose. Inhale through the nose all the way. Exhale halfway. And we're going to do one more round. Inhale in pranayama. Exhale all the way. Inhale. Hold the top. Exhale slowly. Bring your hands on your knees. Shut down the eyes. And continue breathing deeply, expanding that deep belly breath that we normally practice at the beginning of class. Expanding your belly out with the inhale, moving the breath up the rib cage towards the collarbone. Hold it there. And then slowly exhale through the nose, lower the chest down, soften the belly closer towards the spine. hold the end of the exhale. And then inhale once more, expand the belly out, move the breath up the rib cage towards the collarbone. Hold it at the top. Slowly exhale through the nose, soften the chest, and soften the belly button closer to the spine. Continue with this deep belly breath now on your own, noticing the sensations of the body that we've created through our pranayama, breath of fire, at the beginning. Tune into your body. Tune into your breath and allow yourself the honor of this hour-long practice on the mat, letting go of any external thoughts off of your mat, and just dedicate this entire hour to your present awareness on the mat. And we're going to take 3 more long deep breaths here, setting the tone for our practice today. If you want to draw an intention for your practice, you're welcome to do so now. Maybe you want to incorporate specific emotions through your practice, along with certain thoughts that you want to invoke in your life, certain intentions. You can set that now. And just take one last long deep breath. When you're ready, you can either keep the eyes shut or you can open the eyes, slowly fluttering them open. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, and press the palms up to the sky. Keep your ribs tucked in, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of the head high. And then as you exhale, bring the left hand over to the left side of your mat, sweep that right arm over to the left. Relax the head and neck. Send energy out through the fingertips, getting that nice long side stretch over the rib of your right side body. Inhale, come back to center, interlace the hands the non-habit way, press the palms up, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale over to the left side now, over to the right side. The left hand sweeps over to the right. Send that left hip down, lengthening through the left side body. Continue to breathe deeply and noticing how the breath accentuates the stretch over at the left side of the ribs. Inhale, come back up, interlace the hands one last time, press the palms up. This time, maybe get yourself into a little bit of a back bend. And then slowly release the hands to your knees, come back to a neutral spine. We're gonna move through a few seated cat-cows. As you inhale, push the belly through the chest, lengthen the spine, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, round through the spine, look in towards the belly button and separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, push the belly and chest forward through the arms, gaze up. And exhale, round through the spine. Look in towards the belly button. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. On your own breath now, merge your breath with the movement. Inhale, come back to neutral spine and set up into your tabletop position. Grounding all 10 fingers into the ground. Separate your fingers nice and wide. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are in alignment, knees under the hips. Curl your toes and send the hips up and back, coming into your first down dog of the day. And for your first down dog, you can pedal out the feet, shift the hips side to side if that feels good. Lengthen the heels up and down. Relax the head and neck, shake it out with yeses and nos. Maybe you want to get into a little bit of a three-legged dog on both sides. Really just getting warmed up here. And then maybe see if you can find stillness in your down dog, separating the feet hip width. And as you do so, bend your knees even more as you draw your belly button to the upper thigh, lengthening the tailbone up to the sky as you do so. Keep the head nice and relaxed. Maybe draw that intention into your space once more, solidifying it even more, grounding it onto your mat, into your mind, and in your heart. Take one more breath here. Exhale it out. Look in between the hands and slowly start to walk to the front of your mat, folding over both legs when you arrive. From here, you can keep your knees bent generously as you draw your belly to rest on your upper thighs, softening and decompressing the spine as you do so. You can either have your hands dangling down or you can grab hold of opposite elbows, swaying side to side if that feels nice. And then find stillness in this position. Draw the belly closer to the upper thigh as you bend your knees even more. If your hands are interlaced, slowly release them down to the mat. Ground down through the toes as you spread them nice and wide, and slowly start to make your way up to stand, moving very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, and let your head be the last thing to come up. When you arrive standing in your Tadasana pose, nice and tall, reaching the crown of the head high, feeling grounded in both feet, lift the shoulders up and back. Palms now face forward to the front of the mat, squeezing your shoulder blades gently together. Find this grounded stance. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale, swan dive the arms out to the side as you fold over the legs. Your hands come to your shins, coming into your flat back position. Press your hands into the shins, lengthen the crown of the spine, pushing your tailbone away. Exhale, folding deeper into the legs. Bend both knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, your hands draw to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive the arms forward. Halfway lift as you inhale, drawing the shoulder blades to rest on top of the back. Exhale, fold deeper into the legs. Bend both knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands draw to your heart center. We're gonna add on now. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the legs in closer. Inhale, ground down through the hands, step your right leg back and drop your right knee down to the mat, keeping your hands framing that left foot. Draw your chest through the arms, sending your hips forward more so. Gaze at the front of the room. Keep lengthening the spine, sending your hips forward. Ground down through your left foot. Squeeze your left glute, activating it to reach the arms up overhead. Keep sending the hips forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Exhale, draw the right elbow to your left knee, and then the left palm comes on top. So palms together, coming into that twisting position. Left elbow reaches up to the sky. And as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more deeply into this position, creating space in that abdominal area. As you exhale, release more air out of your belly, creating that space for the twist. Take one more breath. And see if you can twist a bit more. Holding it here now. You want to intend your thumbs to rest upon your sternum. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Curl your right toes under. Pick up the right knee as you inhale. Holding it here. You can either stay like this, or maybe you'd like to open your arms out in a T-shaped position. Bring your hands back together again. Come back to center with your chest. Release the hands to frame your left foot. Step your left leg back. You're now in your plank pose. From here, shift your chest past the fingertips. Exhale from knees or plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Look to the front of the room. Step or float to the front, folding over the legs when you arrive. Bend the knees generously. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift as you inhale, nice long flat back. Exhale, draw the legs in closer. Ground down through the hands. This time our left leg steps back. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, send your chest through the arms. Stay high on the fingertips. Send the hips forward. Finding space here in the left hip. Ground down through your right foot, spreading your toes nice and wide. Activate your right hip and glutes to then bring your arms up overhead. Low lunge. Keep sending the hips forward. Take one more breath. Exhale, draw the left elbow to your right knee. Palms come together in front of the chest. Twist over to the right. Inhale deeply. Exhale, come into deeper twist as you release all the air from your belly and draw your belly button closer to the spine, creating that extra room for the twist to happen. Keep drawing that right elbow up to the sky. Twisting deeper with every exhale. Creating more and more space in the body. Hold it here. Take one more breath. Curl your left toes under this time. Pick up your left knee. Holding your twist once again. this point, you can open your arms out in that T-shaped position, drawing that right shoulder back. Take one more breath. Draw the palms back together in front of the heart. Inhale, come to center with the chest. Exhale, lower the hands to frame the right foot. Step your right foot back. Plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees are plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. Look forward to the front of your mat. Bend the knees, either step or walk to the front, folding when you arrive. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, draw your left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, the hands come and grab hold of that left knee. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Your right hand stays on the left knee, left hand opens up into a standing twist. Maybe gaze over at that left hand. Take one more breath. Exhale, come to center. Bring your right arm up. Exhale, shift forward into your warrior 3 position. Keep that left hip down. Take one more breath. Bend through your standing leg and lightly step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, draw the hands back. Shift your chest forward into your runner's lunge. Inhale, draw that left knee back up to stand. Arms reach up. Right hand comes to your left knee, come into your twist. Find that twist here. Slowly come back to center with the chest. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, shift forward into your warrior 3. Your arms can reach forward or they can come to your heart. Take one more breath here. Bend through your standing leg and then lightly step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale to your runner's lunge. Inhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Exhale to your twist. Holding it here, take one more breath. Come back to center again. Warrior 3, however you want to get there. Take one more breath. Bend through your standing leg, step back, inhale, sweep the arms up. Hold it in your crescent lunge for a few breaths here. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Twist over to the right hand side. From here, we're going to hold it here. So you have the option to stay in this position with your palms together in front of the heart, or you can open up in that T-shaped position. The other option is to bring your right hand behind you, maybe grabbing hold of the inside of your left hip. And as you do so, you're pushing your right shoulder blade back and opening up the chest. Inhale, come into that T-shaped position. Exhale, Inhale, palms together. Come back to center with the chest. Draw the hands back down to the mat. Step back into your plank pose. From plank or table, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your toes to touch. Sweep that right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and stack open the hip. Square off the hips as you inhale. Exhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, sweep it back up. Exhale, draw the right knee into your chest. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Draw that right knee in higher and lightly step that right foot in between the hands. Look forward, step your left foot right next to the right so your toes touch. Inhale, chair pose. Send the hips back. Create that slight tuck of the tailbone. Hover all 10 toes off of the mat. Sweep the arms up overhead. Interlace the hands. Release your index finger and thumb. So you're creating a little bit of a gun with your hands. Sweep the index finger high to the sky. Sit back lower. Take 2 more breaths here. Sit a bit lower. On your next exhale, folding over the legs. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold deeper. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Separate your feet hip width apart once again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw that right knee in towards your chest and bring your hands to grab hold of the knee. Your left hand stays onto that right knee as you release the right hand behind you, coming into the twist on your other side. Send that right shoulder back, maybe gaze at your right hand. Find that twist, getting deeper with every exhale. And slowly come back to center. Release the right knee, send your chest forward, coming into your warrior 3. Great, keep that right hip down. So your right toes should be pointing down at the mat. Bend through your standing leg, lightly step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, shift forward into your runner's lunge. Lightly step back with your right knee up. Come into your twist once again. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand reaches back. Inhale to center. Exhale into your warrior 3. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, step forward, right knee in towards your chest. Come into your twist. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior 3. Hold it here, 1 more breath. Exhale, step it back, crescent lunge. Holding your crescent lunge here. We're going to bring our right elbow to our left knee, palms together in front of the heart. Left elbow reaches up to the sky, twisting deeply with every exhale. So we're here for a few breaths. You have your options once again laid out, palms together. You can come into that T-shaped position, or you can come into that half bind, drawing that left shoulder blade back. Find a point of focus with your gaze. Keep that left hip high so you're not letting it sink down. You're keeping it nice and active. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, T-shaped position with the arms. Exhale, hands together in front of the chest. Inhale, bring your chest back to center. Exhale, lower the hands to frame your foot. Step back into your plank pose, holding it here. Inhale, shift your chest forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, curl the toes into your down dog. Bring your toes to touch, left leg sweeps up. Bend the knee and stack, open the hips. Square off the hips as you inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, send that left leg up. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale to hold it there. Knee to chest. Lift that left knee a bit higher. Take one more breath. Lightly step your left foot in between the hands. Stay high on the fingertips. Look forward. Step your right foot right next to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep the arms up. Send the hips back. Hover all 10 toes. Create that tuck in the tailbone. This time interlace the hands the non-habit way, keeping your index finger and thumb released. Send that index finger high to the sky, squeezing your shoulder blades together as you do so. Sink the hips lower. Reach the hands higher. Take one more breath. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper into the legs. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. Separate the feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Draw your hands to your shins, lengthen the spine as you inhale. Exhale, draw the chest in closer to the legs. Ground down through the fingertips, step your right leg back. Drop the right knee down, inhale, low lunge. Send the hips forward. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. Right elbow to your left knee, coming into your twist. Curl your right toes under, pick up that right knee. Holding it here. From here, gaze at the front of your mat. Step forward with your right foot touching your left foot. So toes together, staying in that twist. Keep your gaze forward, keep the hips low. Hover your right heel off the ground, hover your right foot an inch off the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs together and then lightly step your right foot back. Separate tracks with the feet here. Inhale, step it back forward into your twisted chair pose. Twice more, step it back into your crescent lunge. Inhale, step it forward. One more time, step it back. And then step it forward, holding it here into your twisted chair. Hover your right heel once again. Hover your right foot just an inch off the ground. Take one more breath. Drop that right foot down, fold over the legs. Come back to center with the chest. Step the right leg back, drop your right knee down, send the hips back, lengthening that left leg straight. Windshield wiper that left foot from side to side. And then hold the stretch anywhere that feels super sticky. Keep drawing your belly button to rest on your upper thigh. Take one more breath. Bend your left knee, ground down through the fingertips. Hover your right knee off the ground and then step your left leg up to the sky in a three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack open the hips. Square off the hips as you inhale, lengthen that left leg higher. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, draw the left knee into your chest. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, draw the left knee into your chest, hold it here. Lightly step your left foot in between the hands. This time pivot your right heel so now the heels are in alignment and your right toes are pointing to the long edge of your mat. Your right hand will pull you up, warrior two. Keep a nice bend through that left knee, making sure that you can see your left big toe. So you're drawing your left knee out to the baby toe side of your foot. Reverse your warrior as you exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale it out. Inhale, pull yourself up, warrior two. Exhale to your side angle. Left forearm comes down, right hand sweeps to the front of your mat. On your next inhale, pull yourself back up. Lengthen that left leg straight. Draw your left hand to the front of the mat. And then your left hand rests on your left shin. Right hand sweeps up to the sky. Draw that right shoulder blade back. Take one more breath. Inhale, bend the left knee once again, warrior two. Step into your half moon by gazing at the front of your mat. Step into it, stack your right hip over the left. Right hand stays high to the sky. Flex your right toes. And maybe see if you can hover that left hand off your mat. Keep a nice long line from the crown of your head to your right toes. Keep drawing that right hip back as you open the chest. Open the right hip. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale, square off the shoulders and then the hips. Bring your right toe right next to the left. Toes touch, heels touch. Inhale, chair pose. Holding it here. Sit the hips back lower. Take two more breaths. Exhale, fold over the legs. Halfway lift as you inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the hands, step or float back. Shift forward, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, step or float to the front of the mat. Fold over the legs when you arrive. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, your hands draw to your heart center. Separate the feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold deeper into the legs. Ground down through the fingertips. Step your left leg back. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Send the hips forward, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Palms together. Left elbow comes to your right knee. Coming into your twist on the right side. Draw your belly button towards the spine, creating more space for that twist. Take one more breath. Curl your left toes under, pick up that left knee. Coming into your twisted crescent lunge. Take one more breath here. Exhale it out. Gaze to the front of the mat. This time we're going to, with control, step our left foot next to the right into our twisted chair pose. Keep the hips low. Keep that twist going the whole time. Take one more breath. Hover the left heel off the mat, and then hover your left foot completely off the mat, just an inch. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Take one more breath. With control, step that left leg back. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Step it forward on your inhale. Sit the hips low on your exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step that left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale. Sit the hips lower. Hover that left knee or ankle. Hover the left foot an inch off the ground. Take one more breath. And then with control, step it back one last time. Draw the chest forward. Reach the arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior on the inhale. Take one more breath. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to your side angle. Right forearm comes down, left hand sweeps to the front of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. Lengthen that right leg. Draw that right hand to the front of the room. Come into your triangle pose. Right hand rests on your right shin. Left hand sweeps up to the sky. Draw that left shoulder blade back. Open through the chest. And keep drawing that right hip to center. Take one more nice long deep breath. On your next inhale, bend the right knee, warrior two. Step into your half moon on the other side. Ground down through your right foot. Step into it. Stack your left hip over the right. Left hand sweeps up to the sky. And maybe you want to hover that right hand off the mat. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale. On the exhale, square off the shoulders, bring both hands down to the mat, square off the hips. Draw your left foot next to the right, inhale, chair pose. Send the hips back, sweep the arms up. Lift all 10 toes off the mat, tuck your tailbone, drop the hips even lower. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to your halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold deeper into the legs. Ground down through the hands, step back into your plank. Shift forward with the chest from plank or table, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your toes to touch, right leg sweeps up. Bend the knee and stack, open the hip. Square off the hips as you inhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Set up for pigeon on the right side. Drop your right knee below the right wrist. And either stay high on the fingertips or you can lower down to your forearms. If you have any blocks or support, you can place them under the chest. Or if you want, you can come down lower, resting your forehead down on the mat. Wherever you're at, start to slow down the breath. Reconnecting to that long, deep breath that we practiced at the beginning of class. Slowing down the heart rate. And really start to decompress. Relax the right hip, soften that area of the body. Maybe shut down the eyes, drawing your awareness even deeper internally. And really see if you can soften that right hip, and even using your mind as you do so, as you draw your mind's eye to that area of the hip. And you can even start to imagine that right hip just opening up or softening and melting into the ground. Whatever visualization works best for you. Wherever you are, also just relax the head and neck. Allow this to be a super passive, relaxing pose. Take 3 more long, deep breaths here. Slowly ground down into the palms, lift up the chest. From here, curl your left toes under, pick up your left knee off the mat, step your right leg back up into three-legged dog. Lower the right foot down, bring your toes to touch. This time the left leg sweeps up, bend the knee and stack open the hip. Square off the hips as you inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Pigeon pose on the other side. Drop the left knee under your left wrist, either staying high on the hands, or you can lower down onto your forearms or onto a supportive block or other prop that you may have. Maybe your forehead comes down to the mat, but wherever you're at, relax the head and neck. And start to tune inwards into that left hip. Start to soften that area through our previous visualization as you close your eyes and draw your mind's eye to that left hip. Feel the areas of the left hip that are tense or holding a bit more tension. And then see if you can visualize with your mind's eye that area or those areas just softening up, either melting into the ground, or you can also envision an opening happening. Whatever helps you to soften and release. Deep breaths here. Seeing if you can soften and relax a bit deeper through the left hip. Releasing through the lower back as you do so. And then when you're ready, we're all going to meet back with our palms grounded down into the mat. Curl your right toes under, pick up your right knee, send that left leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. And then drop that left foot down and lower the knees down, coming into your tabletop position. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are in alignment and the knees are stacked under the hips. From here, we're going to settle into our puppy pose. So the knees and hips are going to stay exactly where they are, so stacked one on top of the other. From here, the heart opening pose is basically reaching your arms forward to the front of the mat. As you do so, you're intending your chest down to the mat. Seeing if you can ground down the heart, and then keeping your chin into the mat. And we're here for 5 breaths. As you rest in this pose, see if you can open your heart back up to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. And start to infuse your heart with loving emotion. And stepping into that intention through energy work. By building those energies from scratch in the body. Take one more breath. And slowly start to draw your chest through the arms, dropping the hips down to your mat, settling into your Sphinx pose. So you want your shoulders and elbows in alignment, and as you rest in your Sphinx pose, you're really actively drawing your shoulder blades together and sending your chest through the arms. So the intention is one as though you were trying to drag your body across the room. So it's that pulling motion that's happening with the chest through the arms. Keep reaching the crown of the head nice and high. And continue to draw and invoke those loving emotions through the heart, expanding them outwards throughout the body. If you'd like, you can deepen this stretch by pressing your hands into the mat and hovering your elbows off the ground. A really important thing to note about back bends like this one is that you don't want to ever feel pinching in the back or in the low back. So if you do, just draw out of the pose a little and just making sure that you're listening to your body. Take 2 more breaths here wherever you're at. If your elbows are lifted, lower them back down. And together we're all going to release the chest and forehead down to the mat. Bring your hands to frame your chest. And then press into your hands, draw your knees together, toes together, send the hips back into your child's pose. Rest your forehead down on the mat. If it doesn't come down, you can stack your palms one on top of the other, and your elbows come out wide to the long edge of your mat, and you can rest your forehead down on the hands like this. Otherwise, your hands stay forward and your forehead and elbows come down to the mat. Relax through the low back and start to soften in this area. Relax the hips. Connected to that nice long deep breath. Maybe seeing and exploring lengthening that breath even more. If you are counting your breath to 5, maybe expanding that now to 7 counts on the inhale and exhale. Releasing and softening the body with every exhale. Allowing your body to just melt, become passive and relax. Feeling your hips getting heavier and heavier. Decompressing through the spine and low back. Slowly make your way back up into your tabletop position. Move the hips side to side, up and down in a little bit of a cat-cow pose. And then when you're ready, come to sit. cross-legged, moving the skin away from the sits bones, and sit nice and tall. And we're going to end our practice with a bit of a meditation in our breath work. So this here is our cooling breath. So the intention is to cool down the body. You can use this if you're in a warm climate, or if you have some sort of a fever, if you just want to cool down the body, soften the mind, calm the mind as well. And so the way that you're going to do it is basically curl your tongue. So you're going to stick your tongue out, curl your tongue, and you're going to breathe through that small opening that you're creating with your tongue. So once again, you're going to count maybe 5 or 7 counts on the in-breath. Hold the breath at the top, and then exhale, once again sending the breath through the tongue for the same count, so 5 or 7 counts on the exhale, holding at the end, and then continuing with that 5 or 7 count breath cycle, always breathing through that opening of the tongue. So together we're going to stick our tongues out, curl the tongue, inhale. Hold at the top, exhale through the tongue. Hold it there. Inhale. Hold and exhale. Hold it and continue with this cooling breath on your own now, shutting down the eyes. We're going to do this for a few breath cycles. Continue for 2 more breaths. And if you find that your tongue gets a little tired from holding that curl or that loop, you can relax the tongue as you hold the breath for that moment. Pause before exhaling and creating that. You can stick your tongue again and create that positioning with the tongue once more for the exhale. So maybe just pausing that hold with the tongue, if that helps you. Continue with 1 more breath. Come back to your natural breath now, keeping the eyes shut, keeping the shoulders down, elbows are heavy. Keep your eyes shut and just focus on your internal presence and awareness. And noticing how the body, mind, and spirit feel now after having completed this cooling breath work. Integrating these sensations into the body. As we rest here and cultivate sensations of peace and calmness, Start to amplify loving emotions in your heart. So however you want to get there, if you want to focus your energy on building loving emotions of gratitude and feeling all the gratitude that you have for your life and all the blessings that you are surrounded by and gifted each and every day, and feeling that energy being magnified and amplified around you. You can also see how energies of joy or unconditional love feel in the body as you build these emotions from scratch within you. And feel these energies expanding and wrapping your entire body, waking up every cell of the body with these energies, energizing you, expanding you. And then together we're going to draw our palms together in front of the heart. Bow your chin towards your chest, and with all of these loving emotions that we've cultivated through our practice and through our seating meditation, today I invite you to either send these loving energies outwards to anybody you feel who may need or benefit from an extra loving boost in their lives. You can do that now by sending them loving energies. Also taking the time to find gratitude for 3 blessings that you've experienced or encountered throughout your day today. And finally, taking a moment to thank yourself for taking care of your health and wellness today. As we end our practice with all of these loving emotions and gratitude in our hearts, we'll join the knuckles of the thumbs to the forehead. And together we bow forward to say Namaste. Thank you for joining me on the mat once again. As always, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I am sending you all so much love and light your way. Thanks again for joining me on the mat. Bye, guys.